to Green TV, bringing you the latest in Arsenal football and news updates. Landed on my channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Match day 26, Arsenal, Leicester v Arsenal, 3-1 to the Gooners. Great performance. Great performance from the lads. Very controlled performance. It was one of those games where I looked at the lineup and I was like, Jesus, what is going on here? I looked at the lineup and I was like, whoa. What's going on with that front line? What's happening here? What's going on here? Like, whoa. I think many of us would not have expected Willian to start. The whole debate of Lacazette or Aubameyang starting, I wasn't that bothered about Lacazette starting, especially away from home. I thought it was good, probably, that he should have started. And then, of course, on the right-hand side, you see Pepe on the right-hand side. And then in midfield, you had Elneny and Shaka. That combination, most of the time, doesn't work. Then on the back line, you had Cedric, who I thought finally is about time. Obviously due to circumstances of playing away, Arsenal not getting back early, so it was good to drop Bellerin, let him have a rest. And then on the left hand side, you had Tini, who I thought, whoa, okay, I wasn't that concerned about the two Brazilians. Mari and Luis. Sorry, I believe he's not Brazilian, probably Mari. But I wasn't concerned about that pairing when I saw that. And it was just a game where we were proven wrong. I was proven wrong. Simple as, I was proven wrong. The manager is the one being paid to do the job, and he picked the team, and in this instance, it worked. Did I think it was the right selection? Probably not, but I can't talk. I'm just a fan. At the end of the day, I'm not getting paid to pick the teams and make those decisions. The manager is, and on what he's seen, obviously in the training ground and whatnot, he picked the best team he thought to put out there. And on this instance, today, it worked. Just for this instance, I'm going to pick out 3 players who I thought were outstanding today. The first player being, and you just have to, when he plays bad, or when he's been playing bad, mostly literally throughout the whole season, we've destroyed him as fans. We've ripped into him, we've criticized him, pundits, everyone, But, today, he picked up from his last performance, in Benfica, when we played Benfica, and today Willian was outstanding. Without a shadow of a doubt, he was phenomenal. He was tracking back, creating opportunities, chances, laid on 2 assists, whether they were intentional or not. He was trying to make things happen. He played as a senior player on the pitch. Something that we've been crying out for him to do for such a long time. He did it. The senior players turned up today. And that's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that we didn't really look and say, oh, the kids carried us, the kids did it. No, the squad was filled with senior players and they carried that team today. Not saying the performance was outstanding or great, but 3-4 individual performances led by Willian, for me, demonstrated the reasons why we won today. That's why we won today. Willian, out of the front 3, was outstanding. He tried to make things happen. He gave width. He came back. He dropped back. It's almost like he's beginning to find himself now. That's 2 games now where he's been involved in goals. Obviously, like I said, whether he's meant to be involved in those goals or not, that's up for debate. But at the end of the day, it's given 3 points. And that's the most important aspect of what we're looking for right now in the result time of the season. So today he was phenomenal. He was, you know, between him and my next person who I'll pick who had a great game today, Shaka, man of the match wise, it would be between the two of them. Saka was phenomenal today. He did what Saka does best, which is control the tempo of the midfield. And that's what he did. He controlled the tempo of the midfield against the Leicester players. He put his body on the line to take the little bumps and bruises and slow the game down. He managed and controlled that midfield. When we went 3-1 up and I was looking at the midfield and I was seeing players going forward, Shaka would sit behind to try and control, when Leicester wanted to counter-attack. The little things that he does that we as football fans don't really notice. Putting his body in there, knowing that he's going to get fouled and just putting his body in there and getting pushed on the floor, or getting the ball, slowing the play down so that, we're 3-1 up. We don't need to be going forward and sprinting forward, and just control it. That experience factor. When the younger players were trying to, do what younger players do, which is play with enthusiasm and just run and bump forward. No, he controlled that midfield. Even when we went 1-0 down, he was kind of like the rallying, leader on the pitch with his voice, telling the lads, come on, let's go. And that's what has been an improvement this season for Shaka. Letting his performance speak. And that's what he did today. His performance was a very controlled performance. By the time Party came on, it improved. Even El Neni was running up and down the whole pitch, trying to make and break play. Defending from the front. He was just behind covering El Neni to make sure that, okay, look, when he does go or there's any room for mistakes, he's in the right position to cover. And I think that's, like I said, an aspect of his game that has improved this season. My third player who I'd pick, who had a very good game today, was Pepe. Like I said, Pepe is like, you either like him or you don't. When he does play and he plays well, he gives you moments to, be like, whoa. There are moments that you, in 10, 20 years down, you look and you go, remember when Pepe did that? And that's what he did today. He took on players, he dropped back, he ran with the ball, he gave width, and he scored as well. So, these are players that have received criticism numerous times over and over and over. Today, we've gone to Leicester and we've beaten Leicester in their own home. Bearing in mind, Leicester are third in the league. I know their home record is not great. I think they've only won 6 times at home. But still, we've done what we're supposed to do, especially going, playing away in the Europa League and then coming back, late, to play on, and then try to rest and prepare for this day. It was a good game today. VAR didn't screw us over today. VAR actually worked for us today. And this is what we always talk about. If you put yourself in a position where you don't have to rely on VAR, it doesn't then become the talking point, even if it doesn't go your way. And that's exactly what we did today. VAR working for us was a bonus, but we put ourselves in that position where we controlled the game of play, we controlled everything. And it is great to see that performance. I like that, for me personally, in that defense, Mari is our best defender in that defense. Might not be the fastest, but he's the most composed. His timing of tackling is perfect. His positioning is perfect. Obviously, you look at the first goal and you're thinking, okay, why didn't he go and make, a tackle when, Tielemans was running at him? But I look at the positioning of El Neni, and that's what El Neni was supposed to do. Because if Mari got drawn out and didn't get that tackle, it's literally, he would have been one-on-one. Either way, El Neni should have been making that run to cut Tielemans first. And if that didn't work, then Mari could, obviously cover him. But he didn't do that. And it ended up being El Neni being in the position where Mari is supposed to be in. So, that first goal, maybe a bit of communication between those two would have helped. But for me, he's the best defender at the club, definitely. He would go good with someone who's very athletic in terms of speed and being able to cover him and whatnot for his weaknesses. But he's put in a very good performance today. And, compared to what we saw on Thursday in Benfica with Gabriel, who I think is maybe going off form, first season in the Premier League, you do tend to get that. So it was a good game. You also have to rate the manager today, like I said, for his pick that he picked today. His lineup, his game management, his tactics. He did all right. Like I said, the decision for today was all right. Was it the right decision? No, I don't think so. Even the substitution, bringing on Aubameyang at the 83rd minute, your two goes up. I don't think you need to bring Aubameyang on. Give the players that are in there that are crying out for opportunities and minutes. Give them, we had players, Martinelli on the bench. You could have given him, 7 minutes? 14 minutes in total? Plus the additional time. So I think, I keep saying it, circumstances dictates Arteta being successful. When circumstances are not going his way, he doesn't know how to change that. And it's still the same. I don't see anything special that he's done, even in this game. He got it right today, like I said, which is the main thing. But like I said, even in his choices, you can still see the flaw that is there in his choices. But all in all, we've got 3 points today. Can't complain. Up to 9th in the table. I think we're 6 points behind 6th, 7th place. If we keep picking up these wins, try to create form, I believe we can, finish as high as possible. Let's not just rely on the Europa League to have some sort of, competition in Europe next season. We're still in it, very thin, very, very thin, but we're still in it. Do you know what I mean? So, great win from the lads. Lacazette, Pepe, Luis, job well done. Great Sunday afternoon. My Sunday is going to be good. So, yeah, to the next game. Let's get it, guys.